it's K1 here. Today I'm going to give you an update on all the tropics. So specifically Tropical Storm Josephine. I'm going to give you the most details on that. 'Cause I'm going to give you an update and track on this one. But I'm going to give you an update on all the tropics and with everything else. For example, disturbance one in the Atlantic. I'm going to give you an update on all of these type of storms here. So update on everything in the tropics. Now, before I get started, I would tell you that the description does have timestamps throughout the video, so if you want to know exactly when I talk about what things, check the description. But yes, this is disturbance 1 in the Atlantic. Again, so this one is right in the middle here of Virginia and North Carolina. So that's just where it's off the coast of. So that is just barely off the coast of the line there. So just barely off the coast there. So that is that storm. That is disturbance 1. Let's switch over. Obviously, there is Tropical Storm Josephine, but I'm going to talk about that at the end of this. Let's switch over to the Eastern Pacific. So this is the Eastern Pacific. As you can see, this is very, very, very active. I already see 3 things that I haven't talked about. Okay, but let's start off with Tropical Depression 10E, which used to be Hurricane Elida. So let's get an update on this. As you can see here, it is about to go away. Look at this. Look at all these D's here. This is literally about to go away in the next, let's see, 5 a.m. Wednesday. That's next week, so that might go away in just a few days. Yeah, that's that last line there. So you can say bye to Elida, but that is Tropical Depression 10E. Now let's switch over to this one near Mexico. Actually that's Central America, sorry. That is disturbance 3, which now has a 40% chance of cyclone formation, and it is right here off the coast, just so you know. And then we also switch over here. We do have disturbance 1, which is an 80% chance, and it's just this far from Mexico. Yes, that's pretty far away from Mexico though. And then we have disturbance 2, which now has a 50% chance. That's even higher, but this one has a 80% chance. So let's go to the Central Pacific here. So as you can see, the Central Pacific is even a little bit active. The 10E is also in the Central Pacific. But one more thing we have in the Central Pacific is you do have a disturbance one, which has the least amount of chance that I've ever seen on here so far today. But yes, it has a 10% chance of formation. But that is an update on all the tropics. Now let's get to details on Tropical Storm Josephine. So Tropical Storm Josephine, before getting into the live infrared satellite and the track and the models, let's get into its current information. So the maximum sustained wind gust was 35 knots or 40 miles per hour. Minimum central pressure was 1,006 millibars. Look at UC latitude longitude numbers there. And movement was west-northwest at 14 knots or 16 miles per hour. So that is just current information. Now let's get to the live infrared satellite, then we'll switch back over for the track. So this is the live infrared satellite on this storm. As you can see, this is at its strongest point to me. I think this is at its strongest point. Look at all this very heavy rainfall here. Definitely starting to ramp back up like right now. See all this heavy rainfall starting to happen? Definitely is a sign of really strong tropical depression, but tropical storm, but it's still pretty weak, so I understand why it's not going to be a hurricane because it's not super strong. But that is the live infrared satellite. Now let's get to the track, and then we'll end off the video with models. So this is the track on a storm. As you can see, it's going to be around for a while, but do you see no H's here? That means it's not going to be a hurricane, and I understand that. It's like at its strongest point right now. So that's why it may not be a hurricane any longer, and then it will be a tropical depression by 8 a.m. Monday. And yes, that is about it. Now, yes, and it doesn't look like it will hit any land here, so that's a good thing. But yes, definitely that is its track. Now let's get to the future models. So this is the future models on the storm. As you can see, this is what I mean by it is at its strongest point. Well, yeah, currently at its strongest point, and then that. So look at all this rainfall here. So this is all a lot of rainfall and heavy storms here, along with this tropical storm. So let's just take this a few models away, and as you can see, as we take this a few more months, it brings lots of heavy rainfall, and then it really just calms down. All you see is rain, and then it kind of dissipates. So yeah, that is what I mean. It is at its strongest now. But this is the future models. As you can see, it dissipates at about Saturday. So then it dissipates, and then you get lost with everything else because it goes away. But I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Kind of mixed today's video with like two things, every other thing in the tropics and tropical storm Josephine. But I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. If you have any other questions, don't forget to comment that down below and I should be able to answer them. Stay safe, stay weather, we'll see you in the next video. Bye!